Hello and welcome to Praying Wombs. This is Dr. Suzanne, and today I wanted to talk about the blessings in the kitchen. Most of us women, we cook. We learn how to cook from a young age. If you are like me, I started cooking for my siblings. I believe I was probably 7. And it's very funny because we had a cook. My mom was there, but she made sure that for the evening, I was the one cooking the side dish. So the cook will make the stew, and I was in charge of making the rice, the plantain, the cassava, all those stuff. And I was also in charge of putting the food in the plate for my siblings. And they were nice to me because of that role I had. And I could decide how many pieces of meat to give them. That's a crazy story. But is to tell you how I started cooking. And then my mother used to have me do everything manually, even though we had the blenders and all that. But we had some stones, a grinding stone to grind peanuts, groundnuts, tomato, all those stuff. And also, because she used to have people at home all the time, we would cook outside on the, how do you call that, like the wood or the charcoal. But we would cook just for a gazillion people, and our freezer was always packed with ready-made food so that people who stopped by at lunch could just go in our freezer and help themselves. And she was doing the same thing with the groceries, and I was like, Lord, why? But I learned a very important lesson in our home growing up. Food and kitchen was really the center of the house. And even though I was telling my mom, I'm going to have cooks when I grow up, I'm not going to have to do this, she was making sure that I understand the importance of being in the kitchen for a mother. Okay, so I carry that with me, and I actually love to cook. I enjoy cooking, baking, just do stuff for my children, for my family, and it's very rewarding. But today I want to tell you about the blessing in the kitchen. And what is that blessing? It's the blessing of your hands and your words. When you cook, and when you go to the grocery, you have your stuff at home, always make a point to bless your food, bless the vegetables. Thank God for the people who grew that, the people who sold it, the people who allowed you to have it in your kitchen. Treat them with care. And whenever you cook, we cook a lot with water and salt. When you make rice, you use water, you use salt. When you do a stew, you use water, you use salt. Bless that water. Bless that water and declare that this is the blood of the Lamb. And with this blood, this food is going to be transformed and become a healing tool for the people who are going to eat. Is going to give strength in the body. Is going to give a good brain for good memory, for good studies. Is going to prevent injuries, for you who have children who play sports. You just declare and you bless your food. There is something unique about putting your hands on the food. The word of God says that he will bless the work of our hands. Bless your food. Cook for your family. Make your kitchen the place of gathering. You know, whether you have a big mansion, a small house, a tiny apartment, food is something that brings people together like nothing else. And as a mother, if you make it a habit to bless the food while you're cooking it and also bless it before you start eating, you will notice that in your household there will be few diseases, infections, colds, injuries, and things like that. All right, that's what I wanted to share with you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.